Hey tribe, it's your mom of 3 in NYC, and I am back with a new video. If this is your first time here, welcome. My name is Tenéza. I'm the mother of 3 marvelous kids living in the heart of New York City. I do have a second family on these YouTube streets, and I would love... Why am I so nervous? Oh, my heart is beating so fast, you guys. I would love for you to subscribe to my channel. This video, life update. Dun, 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 dun. I went to my very first AA meeting.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
I feel better. I was invited to my very first Alcoholics Anonymous meeting. I went on this past Tuesday. Today is Friday, November the 8th. So let's back up. Let's back up a few days. Let's back up till Tuesday. If you guys did not know, I, Tenéza, have been sober since January 1st. I decided on January 1st that I was going to give up alcohol for an entire year. I will link those videos below. Since that I have given up alcohol for this year, 2024. So you have some background. I came to a place, tribe, that even though I have not had any alcohol in the last 10 months, I feel that this journey has not gotten any easier. It hasn't. And I think what triggered me, I was studying for a midterm exam in the student lounge. I'm in grad school. And mind you, it's 11 o'clock in the morning and my classmates are pouring shots of vodka down each other's throats. Yep. And I was like, wait, what? Like, what's going on right now? But then part of me remembered how much fun it was when I drank. And it's so funny how we remember the good times and not the bad times. And there's no doubt, tribe, my life is exponentially better since I have given up alcohol. And the number one thing it has done for me, it has given me back time. Not just the time that it took when I drank, the lack of sleep that night, the dragging in the next morning. Not drinking alcohol has made my life better. There's no doubt about it, you guys. I applied to and got into this amazing grad program. My life is exponentially better, but there's a piece of me that truly misses that IPA when I'm watching a Duke game, that misses that margarita on Taco Tuesday, that misses that glass of red wine as I cook. This is that tequila and club soda as I clean up after dinner. And I just got to a point on Tuesday that I was like, it hasn't gotten easier. It hasn't gotten easier. And it really, really upset me. It really, really upset me that I have 10 months with no alcohol. My life is exponentially better. Like, no good thing has ever come out of me drinking. No good thing. And so I realized that and I recognized that, but something inside of me was just so sad that it's just as difficult today as it was 10 months ago. And I confided in a classmate of mine and they were amazing, so supportive. And they are a recovering alcoholic drug addict. And I was just venting to them how so much of my life, I realize now, was centered by alcohol. Whether it was boozy brunches on the week with my girlfriends, whether it was going out to dinner, whether it was rewarding myself, whether it was, oh, this day sucked, let me get a nice glass of Pinot Grigio. So much of my life was centered around drinking. And I was telling them how I don't hang out with certain friends because I don't want the temptation. I don't want to risk giving up this year of sobriety. And they said something that really struck a chord in my heart. They said, you know what, you're missing community. You're missing community by not hanging out with those friends, by not partying. You're missing a sense of community. And they invited me to an AA meeting. And at first I was like, I'm not an alcoholic though. And I went home and I was talking to my husband about it. And I asked him, like, what do you think about my relationship with alcohol? And he said, he always gives me the truth, which is why I go to him. Hubsters gives it to you straight, no chaser, no pun intended. He said, Tenéza, you self-medicate with alcohol. You have an unhealthy relationship with alcohol. You self-medicate. When you're feeling down, you medicate. When you're feeling great, you medicate. You self-medicate. That is the answer to your problems. And so I decided to go to my very first AA meeting. I'm not really going to talk a lot about it because it is confidential. And you must keep everything confidential so that those meetings remain a safe space. But I walk into this room full of people, and just the support. That's the only word I can think of. Support equals the kindness, the love, the appreciation for my decision was overwhelming, and it was wonderful. It was. And I'm not saying that I am an alcoholic. I don't think I am an alcoholic. And I did mention that I am 10 months no alcohol, but I will admit that I need support. Feels like it has not gotten any easier. It feels like I don't want to say I will never drink again. What? Like, that just seems so overwhelming. And one of the members did say, like, don't think about it forever. Just think about today. Think about it today. And so that's what I choose to do. And I was listening to a podcast with Jackie Hill Perry, and she was telling a listener that sometimes we have to do what we know is the right thing to do, even though we may not feel like it, because that's what faith is. We may not feel like it, but we know that it is the right thing. And so for this season of my life, I know it is the right thing. So I just wanted to come on here, give you guys an update. 10 months. 10 months and 8 days I have not had alcohol. My life is exponentially better. It has given me back so much time. I'm healthier, I'm stronger, I'm clear-minded, less distractions. Alcohol was a distraction. Now that I am in this place, I realize alcohol was a huge distraction. I think about going to this wine store before it closed, before I went home to make dinner. Oh, I need this special tequila. Yeah. You know what I carry around now, Tribe? This bad boy right here. This is what I focus on. This bad boy I drink 2 of these a day. One of the big reasons why I stopped drinking was to be an example for my kids. I didn't want my kids, I've got a 12-year-old daughter and 8 and 4-year-old sons. I did not want them to grow up thinking that you needed alcohol to have a good time. All right, in the comments below, share any thoughts you have, any questions you have. I do think I'm going to continue going because it opened my eyes that sitting in that huge circle of people on the Upper West Side of Manhattan, people that were sharing their successes. One guy was 34 years sober. What? And their struggles. Someone just had their 4th relapse. I did feel a sense of community, and feeling that sense of community helped me to feel like I'm not alone in this, that there are other people out there that are going through something similar. And so for that reason, I plan to return to a meeting next Tuesday. All right, sometimes we gotta do life with other people. I believe that God did not intend for us to live our lives alone. That's why we are born into families and live in communities. So I urge you, I want to encourage you, whatever decision that you're making to make yourself the best version of yourself, find like-minded people who can support you and whom you can lend support to. All right. Have an amazing day, and I look forward to seeing you in my next video. Bye, Tribe.